Hi Taurus, welcome to your April 2021 Taroscope with me, Raphael from Radiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. Quick note, my readings are for your sun, moon and descendant signs. So whether you're a sun, moon or rising sign Taurus, this is for you. And I always advise that you watch all three to get a clearer, more complete picture of how they speak to you. If you are a continued subby, you know I love you for it. And if you are new to my channel, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose, and it resonates, hit that subscribe button. Before we start, as always, I would like to bless my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance. And I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So let's see what April has in store for you, my dear Taurians, for your actions and interactions with the world at large. You have the Page of Cups as well. All right, so this could be a new pet, a new project, or possibly for some of you a pregnancy or a new baby. All right, so remember your actions and interactions with the world at large. This is all about what you do. It's about what you set into motion. And the Page of Cups has that loving, sort of kind, warm energy about it. But believe it or not, especially with the Page of Cups, sometimes it can come up for a new baby. Sometimes it can come up for a new pet. The energies are very, very similar, I have to say. That's a little known secret, let's say, in the world of tarot reading, as I understand it anyway. So I love this for you guys. So are you thinking about getting a new pet, a puppy, a kitten, a pet fish, you know, whatever it might be? But also this could be the inception of a creative project. Now, in a lot of ways as well, one of the things that I said to, I think it was Aries that got this card in this position as well, and I said to them, this could be a month where as well your conversations take on a very emotional feel, but not from like a dark or heavy perspective, but just about you being ready to share more of how you feel about something and what really speaks to you in a lot of ways. I absolutely love this. I really do. I think this is great for you guys. If you are trying for a baby or want another baby or want a baby, this could also be a very fertile month for you. And I just want to say, for those of you that are celebrating this month, a happy damn birthday to you. I truly hope you have an amazing day. Please, please, please remember to fill the day of your solar return with a little bit of everything that you want this whole year ahead to have in it for you. So if you think about your solar return day as kind of like a jacked up new moon, this is where you get to set the intention or imprint the energy for the next 12 months. All right, for your money and materials, you have the Strength card. Okay, so for a lot of you Taurian people, this is a very fertile energy because you have the Strength card here as well, which in this deck is actually called the Crone. Now, when it comes to your money, your finances and your resources, this is a month for you to really clearly, very clearly define what it is that you want to create. So how much money do you want to make from here on in? What is the right pay increase that you would accept? What are the financial securities that now have your focus, that now have your mind? This is about really setting all of your focus and all of your intention on what it is that you actually want. You've got to start defining it now, and not just as a concept in the mind. This is about really, what does it feel like to you? When you hear the words financial independence, what does that feel like? Not look like. What does it feel like on that heart space level? When you think about having, you know, the forever home or the home of your dreams, what does it feel like? These are, and I'm going to keep saying this, it's really important that you get into the feeling aspect of it, especially this month. Now, when it comes to your physical health and vitality, look after your back, your spine. This would also be a good time to really look at increasing your cardiovascular resistance. So whether that's running, cycling, Page of Cups is near this as well. Could be swimming for some of you as well, like if you like that kind of thing. I love swimming. I'm a proper water baby. I'm not great at it, I have to have to admit. Most of the time I just like to leisurely put myself around, but yeah, you know, anything that's going to increase or strengthen your cardiovascular system will definitely be worth your time this month. And then finally, when it comes to your home, and environment. This is you literally making your home a palace, making your home a sanctuary. In a lot of ways as well, this is about you creating the right environment for yourself to feel true comfort. What does that look like to you? But more importantly, yeah, what does it feel like to you? For your communications and conversations, you have the Emperor. So this is a lot of fire, right? You've got the Strength card, Leo ruled. You've got the Emperor, Aries ruled. Now, the fact that you have this in your communications this month, you are very strong, the power of negotiation, but you've got like this kind of cheeky charm with it as well. Like this month, people are going to respond to you in a way that maybe you haven't seen or felt before, certainly not for a while. So this is a month where you want to be cheeky, like what you want, ask for it. Even if you think, oh, you know, they're probably just going to refuse flat out. It's definitely worth the ask, because the chances are this month, the way that you come across is charismatic, it's bold, it's forward thinking. And because you have the Emperor energy in your communications, when it comes to your work, when it comes to your ideas, people are receiving you well this month. You might find as well, usually Taurus is really good with going with the flow. It's like, these are the objectives, great, fine, I'll put my blinkers on and do what Taurus does. Whereas this month, it's kind of like you have the ear of the people, but you have the charisma to steer and direct what people are likely to do, to want, to put their time and effort and energy into. The other thing with the Emperor as well, because this it falls in your communication sector, there could be conversations with the boss this month that will really give you not only an outside perspective, but I think in a lot of ways you might be getting privy, like information that not everybody is privy to. So don't be surprised this month if you're invited into the inner circles of things, right? If you're in conversations that are, you know, closed doors kind of stuff. I really like this for you guys. The other thing that I will say as well, because this is in your communication sector, this is a month for you to really talk to people about what your ideas are. And if anything, I would do as much as you can to cut out the middleman this month. So whether you work for yourself or somebody else, this is more about going direct to the horse and hearing it from the horse's mouth, or putting your ideas forward to the horse, if you kind of catch my drift. For your love and relations, you have the Seven of Wands. Okay, so for those of you currently in relationships, this could be a bit of a challenging month. I have to say, remember the Seven of Wands does tend to see us having to have those tough conversations, maybe stand up for something that we really feel very passionate about. And this month you are very passionate. There's a lot of fire here. Now, what this also suggests to me as well, for some of you, maybe the work life encroaches on the family life or the family time. Maybe you're so busy this month that you don't have as much time for the family, and as such, you know, maybe your partner or possibly even your kids are like, oh, you know, you don't spend so much time with us, or, you know, whatever. Now, the interesting thing is, you do have this new arrival that's happening this month as well. So you're going to have to find a way to balance this energy out. Now, for those of you that are single, I mean, you could be introduced to somebody through work this month, or because it is the Emperor card, for some of you, you might be having a tryst or a flirtation with the boss, or with somebody that is in that position of authority or power. Now, it's really important, if you are getting into this, that you navigate it in the right way. And like I said, because you have that extra magnetism and charisma this month, I would say if there is an attraction or a flirtation with somebody in a position of authority, let them make the first move. Because you have this sort of magnetic energy, from an outside perspective, it may seem like you're leading it. And I just want you to, you know me, I always look out for my people. All right, so for your weeks of the month, let's see what comes up. For the first week of April, you have the Hanged Man coupled with the, this is so weird, this literally this same signature, same cards in same position came up for Aries as well. So I'm going to say what I said to you for them. Pay attention to what happens this month. Pay attention to everything that happens in this first week of April, because the chances are you're going to be revisiting it again, or it's going to be a part of the next 12 months ahead for you. So this is really, really important for you to pay attention to, guys. It also suggests as well, there's going to be an ability this week, right? This first week of April, you're going to be able to really see through and to the heart of matters, right? And the problem that I feel like you're going to have is maybe trying to convince others of what you see. You're going to have to let people come to their own conclusions here in this first week of April, all right? Outside of that, like I said, you've got this charisma, like you could literally sell ice to Eskimos this month. So, you know, use it wisely, great power and all of that. For your second week of the month, this came up for Aries as well. You have the World card, but they didn't have it with the Strength card. And this is about aligning yourself with what you truly want, but on that heart level. This would be a great week for you to start looking at your tribes, your people. It's going to be a fantastic week for you to start figuring out what your next level actually looks like. You've got to start building the steps towards it. This could also be as well some sort of recognition. It could be a bonus that comes through from work. It could be rewards of some sort for works or efforts that you've already put in. And another way that this could show up for you is literally you could in some way, shape or form be making or taking the first steps towards becoming your own boss. If you're already in that space, this suggests that you are attracting a very big client of some sort, one that is what I would call relatively very well established. Lush. For your third week of the month, you have the Fool card coupled with the Emperor. All right, so communication is bold, fun, dynamic over the course of this month. You are very magnetic. You've got some great ideas this month, and it looks like one of the ideas in particular that you have, whether you work for yourself or for somebody else, it's like an idea that you have here in this third week of the month is a game changer. This could see you launching out into the world in some way, shape or form. It might see you becoming a pioneer. It might see you launching something that is effectively revolutionary, pioneering. It could also see you connecting with some brand new institution. If you work for yourself, look at this. You've got the Fool card with the World and it's underneath the Emperor. This could literally see a big client coming in, a well-established client that brings you maybe all the resources that you could ever need going forward. I love this. The other thing is as well, communications this month. You and maybe a person in a position of authority, or maybe a boss, or you know, somebody that you work with, there is going to be this almost like this fun, vibrant, flirty sort of energy between you, and there's going to be like this feel that you and this person know something that everybody doesn't. There's going to be like this unspoken sort of undercurrent. If you're partnered, just be aware that obviously they're going to be observing this. If you are part of a company, an organization, etc., again, your peers, your colleagues are going to see this. So find a way to navigate that, because it's going to be very evident for everybody. And you know, you're shining this month, I have to say, you really are. You just want to make sure that you don't appear to be abusing that shine. All right, I'm not saying that you are, but just listen, we got to call spades spades, right? For your fourth week of the month, you have the Lovers card. So there are I don't want to say issues because that's such a shitty word and it's got too many negatives to it. There are challenges in the relationships this month, and it looks like the work is encroaching on the home life. You're going to have to find a way to balance these two things. It also suggests to me as well that there is a potential for those of you that are single. There's like this fun, flirty, bantery kind of energy. It's new, it's vibrant, it's sexy. You might even find that you like the fact that you kind of rub each other the wrong way a little bit as well. For those of you that are partnered or married, the makeup stacks could be great. I'm just going to put it out there. All right. So for your Human Design Oracle card for your key to the month is the Gate 52 and Stillness. Right, so with all of these amazing advancements that are taking place, the Human Design Oracle card is asking you to take a moment to take stock, take a moment to get clear on what the next steps are, take a moment of stillness to really ask yourself if things are progressing in the way that you would like them to, and if they're not, what you can do to course correct. This is really asking you to take a minute, take a moment to really chill, and also to find a moment to appreciate everything that already is, that there is nothing that needs to be added here or even taken away. It's just about observing and being in the moment, and in order to do that you have to find the true stillness. With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic week. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up. Take care, and I'll see you soon.